Hello guys, today we will continue our chapter Change in Profit Sharing Ratio among Existing Partner. In our previous lecture, we were discussed how to calculate sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio and what is the adjustment of goodwill. Today we will discuss adjustment of reserves, accumulated profits and losses. If at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, accumulated profit, losses and reserve exist in the books of firm are transferred to partners capital account. Mean जब ओल्ड पार्टनर्स अपनी रेशियो चेंज करते हैं, एग्जिस्टिंग पार्टनर अपनी रेशियो को चेंज करते हैं, एट दैट टाइम देयर आर रिजर्व, अकोमुलेटेड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉसेस इन द बैलेंस शीट, दे आर ट्रांसफर्ड टू पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट बिकॉज these reserve and accumulated profit and losses were earned, कमाए गए थे before the change in profit sharing ratio, या you can say before the reconstitution of the firm. That's why we transfer to partners capital account. What will be the entry? At the time of reserve and accumulated profits. Now you can say there are three partners A and B and ratio is raised to 2:1. Now they are going to change their ratio 1:2:3. It means there is change in profit sharing ratio. Already that exists reserve and accumulated balance sheet, they will be transferred to partners capital account in their old sharing ratio, old profit sharing ratio. Entry will be if there are general reserve, debit, if there are profit and loss account, credit balance, debit, if there is workman compensation reserve, account debit, if there is investment fluctuation reserve, account debted to existing partners capital account in old ratio. It will be distributed among all partners, existing partner in old ratio. And at the time of accumulated losses, then they will be partners capital account, debited to profit and loss account, debit balance, and to deferred revenue expenditure account. It will be also distributed in old ratio. Now, this is the adjustment of reserve and accumulated profit and losses when there is change in profit sharing ratio. Now, we will take another example. Now there is a reserve, workman compensation reserve. Now this reserve is set aside out of firm's profit to meet possible liability account of compensation to employees. Now try to understand. We create workman compensation out of firm's profit to make the liability to compensate the employees if there is any claim. But the amount of reserve may or may not arise, may or may not arise. If arise, it may be to the equal to the reserve amount, less than the amount of reserve, more than the amount of reserve. Now we will take an example, try to understand it better. Assume there are 3 partners. There is the liabilities, assets, now workman compensation reserve is given ₹90,000. There are 3 partners A, B and C. Ratio is 4:3:2. Now they are going to change their ratio 2:3:4. This is the new ratio. Now what will be the adjustment of workman compensation reserve? We take some cases to solve it. First case, if a claim on account of workman compensation is 0, mean nothing. There is no claim on account of workman compensation reserve. So what will be the entry? This amount of reserve will be distributed among all partners in all ratio. What will be the case first? Solution will be workman compensation reserve ₹90,000, account debit to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. Now 90,000 will be distributed among existing partner in old ratio. Old ratio is 4:3:2. The amount will be 40,000, 30,000 and 20,000. First case, when there is no claim. Now we will take the case number 2. Case 2, if a claim on account of workman compensation is ₹45,000. Now we have reserved 90,000, claim amount is 45,000. Now remaining 45,000 will be distributed among existing partner in their old ratio. What will be the entry? Workman compensation reserve is ₹90,000 to workman compensation claim. कितने का क्लेम हो चुका है? 45,000. Now remaining 45,000 will be distributed among all partners in all ratio. A's capital account debited to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. Existing partner in their old ratio. It's ₹20,000, 15,000 and 10,000. This was the second case. Now case number 3. If claim on account of workman compensation is rupees 90,000. Now reserve is also 90,000, claim is also 90,000. So what will be the entry? Workman compensation reserve account debited 90,000 to workman compensation claim rupees 90,000. Then there will be nothing to transfer to partner's capital account. Now case 4. If a claim on account of workman compensation is rupees 99,000. Now we have reserved rupees 90,000, but claim is rupees 99,000. It means 9,000 loss for us. What will be the? There will be two entry and journal entry. Entry 1. First journal entry will be workman compensation reserve rupees 90,000. Revaluation count, loss is transferred to revaluation count rupees 9,000 to workman compensation claim account rupees 99,000. Now this loss will be distributed among partners in old ratio. What will be the entry? A's capital account, B's capital account debited, C's capital account debited to revaluation account. 9,000 loss will be distributed among existing partners in old ratio 4,000, 3,000 and 2,000. This is all about workman compensation reserve. If there is no claim, full amount is distributed among partners. If there is claim, amount of claim is less than reserve, remaining will be distributed. If equal, nothing will be transferred to partners capital account. If more than, there will be a loss that will be distributed among partners in old ratio. Now take the another. Now there is another reserve, investment fluctuation reserve. This reserve is also set aside out of firm's profit. Investment fluctuation reserve. This reserve is also set aside from firm's profit to meet the fall in the value of investment. This reserve is created to meet the fall in value of investment. We always show the investment in their cost or book value, but if there is fall in value of investment, we create a reserve, investment fluctuation reserve. Now take another example. Liabilities, assets, investment fluctuation reserve rupees 18,000 and value of investment rupees 2 lakh. Now we will take the cases to solve it. Case 1, if there is no change in the value of investment, no change, so what will be the entry? We same case, we take the assume the three partners A, B, C. Old ratio is 4:3:2. New ratio is 2:3:4. Now there are three partners. Old ratio is given, new ratio is given, investment fluctuation reserve is given, book value of investment is given. Now if there is no change, market value remains same. So what will be the journal entry? Investment fluctuation reserve account debited rupees 18,000 to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. 18,000 will be distributed in old ratio. What will be the amount? 8,000, 6,000 and 4,000. Distributed in old ratio. Now take the case number 2. If the market value of investment is rupees 1,91,000. The market value of the investment is 1,91,000, but the book value is 2 lakh. Falling the value of investment by rupees 9,000. So we will take 9,000 for reserve and remaining 9,000 will be distributed in existing partner. What will be the entry? Investment fluctuation reserve account debited rupees 18,000 to investment. How many amount? Rupees 9,000. Remaining will be distributed in all partners, all ratio. To A's capital, to B's capital account debited, to C's capital account. Is 4,000, 3,000 and 2,000. Now we take the case third. If the market value of investment is rupees 2,18,000. Now the book value is 2 lakh, but the market value of the investment 2,18,000. It means this reserve also will be distributed among the existing partner, or that profit it will be also distributed among partners. What will be the first entry? Investment fluctuation reserve. Reserve is rupees 18,000 to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. Now what will be the 8,000, 6,000 and 4,000. Now there is a profit on value of investment rupees 18,000. What will be the entry? Entry will be investment account debited to revaluation by rupees 18,000. This profit will be distributed among partners. Revaluation account debited to A's capital account, to B's capital account and to C's capital account. Is rupees 18,000. What will be then? 8,000, 6,000 and 4,000. Now one more case is there. If the market value of investment is rupees 1,73,000. 1,73,000. Book value is 2 lakh. It reduced by rupees 27,000. But we have reserve of rupees 18,000. Now remaining 9,000 loss for us, that will be distributed among the partners. What will be the first entry? Investment fluctuation reserve account debited rupees 18,000. Revaluation. Now there is a loss for rupees 9,000. Investment account revaluation account debited to investment 27,000. Now this loss will be distributed among partners. What will be the entry? A's capital account debited, B's capital account debited, C's capital account debited, to revaluation. There is a loss of rupees 9,000 distributed existing partners in old ratio. Now there were cases related to investment fluctuation reserve and workman compensation reserve. Now the next one is now the another one is deferred revenue expenditure. Deferred revenue expenditure is revenue expenditure that which written off over a period of time. It is also called fictitious assets. Now what will be the entry? Partners capital account debited to deferred revenue expenditure account. Mean it's written off in old ratio. Now we take the example. If there are two partners A and B, ratio is 3:2. Now if there is a balance of advertisement suspense account is rupees 20,000. Now how will you write off? What will be the entry? A's capital account, B's capital account to advertisement suspense account debited rupees 16,000, debited rupees 4,000 and rupees 20,000. What will be the relation? Being advertisement suspense account written off. Now one more case. Accumulated profits and losses are retained in the books. Now try to understand. Sometimes partners take decision that they will not distributed reserve and accumulated profit and losses. They should continue to appear on the same amount in the balance sheet after the change in profit sharing ratio. Mean they do not want to return off. Here you can say do not want to distribute. कई बार एग्जिस्टिंग पार्टनर ये डिसीजन लेते हैं रिजर्व अकोमोडेटेड प्रॉफिट एंड लॉसेस को वो रिटर्न ऑफ नहीं करेंगे, वो उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करेंगे, एज इट सिमिलर अमाउंट से भी न्यू बैलेंस शीट में इसको कैरी करेंगे। नाउ व्हाट विल बी द एंट्री एट दैट टाइम? ए एडजस्टमेंट एंट्री इज पास्ड टू दैट profit and losses earned in the past. They make an adjustment entry. If they do not want to distribute at that time, adjustment entry is passed. First, we will calculate the sacrificing and gaining ratio. First step, calculate sacrificing or gaining ratio. Step 2, we make the adjustment entry. Now we take an example. Assuming there are 3 partners A, B and C. Old ratio is 3:3:2. New ratio is 1:1:1. And the amount of journal reserve is rupees 72,000. Now they do not want to distribute. In first step, we will calculate sacrificing or gaining ratio. What is the formula? Old ratio minus new ratio. What is A, B and C? What is that? 3/8, 3/8 and 2/8. New ratio is 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. What will be the LCM? 24. 9 minus 8, 1/24. 24, same. 9 minus 8 is 1/24. The next one, 24. 6 minus 8 minus 2/24. This is the positive sign, means sacrifice and its gain. Now what will be the adjustment entry? C is gaining. C's capital account debited to A's capital account to B's capital account. The amount of reserve is 72,000. 1/24 for A, 1/24 B and 2/24 for C. It's 3,000, 3,000 and 6,000. Now it's all about adjustment for reserve, accumulated profit and losses. If they want to distribute it, it will be distributed in odd ratio. If they do not want to distribute it or they want to keep retained in the books, that first we will calculate sacrificing and gaining ratio, then we will make an adjustment entry. This is all about today's lecture. Goodbye.